I don't like the death penalty. Most people who support the death penalty do so for deeply emotional reasons. They have an impulsive emotional bloodlust, and they want the state to enact it. Of course, this is absurd. The state is supposed to restrain the bloodthirsty and violent side of humanity. It should not be the ultimate expression of it. The death penalty is based on the same emotional bloodthirsty desires that motivate much crime. It makes an absolute mockery of the state, which is supposed to be a strictly rational institution. However, there is one exception. I think politically significant crimes can sometimes justify the death penalty. Because sometimes you have to send a message, and the death penalty is perhaps the best way to send a strong message. If any criminals should have been executed in the history of this country, it would be the French agents who blew up the Rainbow Warrior, killing an innocent man in an act of state-sponsored terrorism on New Zealand soil. Of course, these terrorists are not as evil as a pedophile or a rapist, so why would I execute them and not a pedophile or a rapist? Because the political circumstance is different. The prestige of the state is at stake. If other states can send agents to conduct terror attacks on our soil without consequences, we look weak. This is very dangerous in the cruel and amoral international order. We cannot afford to look weak, we cannot afford to be a pushover. These things can have severe consequences. This is not a game, it is the cruel and amoral world of international relations. So a clear message has to be sent to make it clear that we are not to be messed with. Again, it is not about what people do or don't deserve. It is about sending a message. The French agents in of themselves don't deserve death any more than any other criminal, but their execution would serve a far greater utility by sending a message. The alternative is to look weak, which is what the government chose. They let the French agents go with the promise that they would be imprisoned in France. And of course, they were released soon after. Wow, what a surprise. That was a big mistake. It made us look weak. We should have acted differently. We should have sent a strong message. There must be a zero-tolerance policy for state-backed terrorism on our soil committed against our people. If we want any international respect, this is crucial. In future, should such a thing occur, it needs to be met with harsh force.